Is my audio good for everyone? Yay! The lobby should be opened up soon. We have stream overlay today. So now all of you can be a part of the stream. Really liking the colors. Ooh, I love the clouds. Those are some really nice clouds. Also, the lobby is now open. Yay, Mel CJ in the lobby. Ah, speed check. Feels like a pretty nice level. I think maybe a few extra decoration, but otherwise it's really good in terms of decoration. Just a little something other than trees. Yeah, I could definitely see that for getting more high level, not enjoying this map as much. I think there's another OLR track after this, and then Mel CJ's submissions. And then I'll just randomize the playlist. Hopefully OLR can show up to see their submissions. Oh, the new Just Shapes and Beats video is out now. That took longer than I cared to admit to edit. I ran into a lot of problems with copyright on that I was not expecting on that. I was about to say, how would their name be different? Quantum username. It's different when you stop observing it. I think we're all a little quantum. Pretty much just racing on tracks. You all can submit tracks if you want. I don't entirely want to say that I can add the tracks to the playlist, because I might miss it. But I'll try my best. And if needed, I do have some music, but I'd rather not use that since it's... but, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I have a lot of tracks planned for this year, and I don't want to do any of them because I know it's going to take forever. This feels like a really nice track. I love the variety in the deco. Ooh, I'll have to check out that video. That was not a right turn. I got a little bit distracted. I still need to make a map for the hide and seek. Is definitely going to be coconut themed. But can it really even be coconut meta if the entire track is inside of a coconut? What if I'm a coconut? Ah, yes, very true. I really want to know how coconut meta started. That sounds like a story I really want to hear. Yeah, I ask if I'm a good coconut. Ooh, another person joined. That took me a second to realize. Who's just Cody? I feel like I've seen that username before, but I can't place it. Fair point. Just Cody is just Cody. Maki, but minus the engine. I really want to do that idea of the Too Many Cooks podcast, of just trying to cram as many people into a podcast as possible. I worry about the rock clipping on that wall ride there. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually seen, like, anything of it except for the box meow. And also, I think the stuff that Diablo was posting that isn't actually related to it. We could probably throw that on the playlist when I remember. 'Cause I'd like to play Stay Out of Time first. Just barely, not high enough. I really want to take a look at all of the deco on this track. Whoa, Microwaves! That is a name that I did not expect to see join this lobby. Fair point. Diablo's builds are always related. Even when they're not, they are always related. Art of Zeepkist 2025. That's not even the year anymore. I'd say they probably Zleep. Would it be Zleep or Zlape? Zlorp. Yeah, fair point. Let's take a look at all of this deco. I love the temple. This is very, very well done. I really wish I could have smided this CSL. Yeah, the track is very difficult. It doesn't feel unfair, though. Which is a very good thing. I find a lot of difficult tracks kind of border on feeling a little unfair difficult, instead of just skill issue. No, it's a really, really well-made track, though. Yeah, I really wish I could have submitted to this ZSL, but I just do not have time for it. I feel that so much. I feel like every single track that I make, everybody focuses entirely on the layout, and not at all on the deco. Especially in ZSL. I have no idea how I keep winning for layout and not even ranking for deco. Yeah, co-op does save time, but then I just kind of feel bad if I can't actually help. Because then it's not just affecting me, it's affecting somebody else. That's kind of why I haven't collabed with anybody to make a track yet. Because I really don't want something to come up that I can't plan around, and then just pretty much leave them on their own. Hey, simple does not mean bad, though. Absolutely, yes. It's just a little weird that all of the votes I get for either layout or deco always end up on the layout side. I think only 2 ZSL tracks I've submitted got more deco votes than layout votes. I should really focus on the road. That's not fun, though. Yeah, trying to predict anything in the community is just, don't do it. Just don't. I would say maybe on the deco side, I don't think there is much that needs to be changed. Maybe just a few more landmark kind of things. Stuff that's more like buildings or rock structures kind of stuff to kind of have something to focus on a little bit. And a few parts of the track, like that broken track piece, don't feel super great, and they kind of break the smoothness of the track. But otherwise, I would say it's great. I would say probably the jumps. I think they could use a little bit more tolerance so that worse players have a slightly easier time with the jumps. Yeah, I've given up on jumps ever since I think it was either Lunar System or Far Away, I think was the last track that I made with a jump, and I just refused to make jumps in my tracks anymore, because, like, I can't do it. I just can't. I would like to learn how to, though. I think part of it is just trying to figure out how to make something that's easy for lower skill players, but still has enough variety to allow for professional players to actually have something to do. That both intrigues me and scares me. I feel like a track made entirely of jumps could either be really fun or really, really bad. I'm just glad we don't have 13 people in the lobby. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. I haven't actually played that many Riedel tracks. I think I've played 2 Riedel tracks. I know I did the Spider Cavern one. I don't remember what the other one is. I hope so too. Oh hey, would you look at this? Crazy stuff. I actually did kind of forget that I put this on the playlist. Somebody should make a track called Oops All Jumps. I keep forgetting there's a vote that I want to open up on the Discord server for future videos. I'm not entirely sure if I'll use the feedback on it, but it'll be interesting to see what everybody likes. Watch Mel CJ for a second while I go find a track. Oh wow, Dartho. I did not see, wow, I did not expect to see you here. Thank you! Alright, let's add this to the thing. In a second when that downloads. I just realized I'm on the wrong camera setting. Whoops. Do we want to have skip turn on vote skip? I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Yeah, what I would like is for there to be more deco and track themes. Who made this track? Okay. I think I've gone past it. I really need that one mod that puts your most recent subscribed thing on. What in the world is your username? There it is. Oh, and also I need to put that on shuffle. Yeah, I think Alex has a mod. There we go. Yeah, I need to figure out what that is. But it's pretty much there's like a most recent subscribed item thing that you can get. I really wish the mod Discord was more organized. I would love to have the mod that just like you do a redeem on Twitch and then the track is just part of the playlist, but that requires affiliate. I think I haven't actually looked into it at all. Oh, huh. I should probably reset. This is gonna be such a slow time. And speed check. Yeah. Oops. Hopefully Alex can show up. I know he was saying that he might not be able to. I love the look of this track. It reminds me kind of like an aquarium. That's good to hear. I don't know why, but I'll play like a third of the ZSL tracks and just be like, yep, I've played them all. And I have no idea why I do that. Yeah. It was really fun watching him do the Solar Punk track. I even got to help with it a little bit. I think I was supposed to collab with that. I don't fully remember. But scheduling conflicts came up, so I was like, I can't. Iron Dragon or Dragon Shadow? Oh, I was honestly expecting you to say Iron Dragon. I haven't heard Dragon Shadow doing much recently. I feel like I should know this. Does TTR stand for Tiger Team Racing? Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've just been, like, constantly being like, I should look into that, and then I just forget. Yeah, it feels like every single Iron Dragon level, it just gets harder. Oh, hey! My most favoritist creation. I really feel like I did a great job with this track, which is surprising considering how sleep-deprived I was when I made this. I don't remember when I stopped recording, but it was definitely after 2 in the morning. And I had been going for like 6 hours. Yeah, I did the entire thing in 6 hours, and I regret that so much. I wish I had broken it up into separate recordings. I'm super happy with how it came out, though. And this is one of the first maps that I've made that the layout was made before the deco. I really, really need to do that more often. I don't know why I keep doing it weird. Whoa! That's awesome. Ooh, where would there be a skip on that level? Yeah, Dragon Shadow and I talked a little while about doing a collab, but nothing really ever came about that. Because I wasn't really confident enough to start doing a collab with somebody else at that point. And by the time that I was ready, I don't know what really happened there. I'm definitely going to have to check out that video after the stream. Kind of yes, but also no. I would rather that a track be fun and not look great over looking amazing but being extremely boring or janky. But also, if I had to pick, like, it'll be a mediocre track but it'll look amazing, or it'll be an amazing track but it'll look mediocre, I think I would go for a mediocre track that looks amazing. just because it'll be more memorable for people not playing the track. Which I feel like is kind of a thing that I see a lot of Zeepkist YouTubers falling into, where a lot of their tracks look identical, especially Dapper's. So then you have a great time watching it and stuff, but then later it feels like everything just kind of blends into one track. I'm gonna say probably Deco, just because I'm more confident with it, and I would rather make sure that it looks great than try to dump everything into the layout and have it come out not really great. That kind of happened with the Vanilla Twilight remake, where it just did not really turn out the way I wanted it to, because I watered it down so much. I really want to do one of those Too Many Cooks things. Yeah. Hey, this map. I really, really want to fix the layout on this map. And by fix it, I mean just completely scrap the entire layout and make a new one. Because it's like, this is, I would say, probably my best looking map in terms of, like, detail. But it just does not have any quality in the actual track itself, because this was, I think, the 4th track I made returning to the game. That is crazy that this was the first Space Cat map that you played. I don't know if I should be happy or sorry. Yeah, it was really good during Hide and Seek. Ah, those don't have collision on them. I forgot that was after this. I thought it was funny that there was a accidental theory that I had created with this track, and a few of the later tracks, that a lot of people thought that I was going to be making a track based on every single deco thing in here. I probably will at some point, but there is absolutely no plans on doing that. It just kind of worked out that a lot of the deco in this is based on my favorite things. So I'm probably going to make tracks based on those favorite things. Yeah, if I ever made a hide and seek version of this, I am probably going to move a few things around to make a few more hiding spots on the track. I love the box mails. Those are easily my greatest creation. I did not know that you could enter that. I wish I didn't have that knowledge. I don't know if I'm going fast enough. Oh, no, I am. I forgot there was a booster there. See you later, Dartho. Hopefully you can come back. I will say, there is a lot of Easter eggs on this map that I'm really surprised that no one has noticed yet. I'm, like, a lot of Easter eggs. Is the inner actually easier there? I really need to remake this map, though. Yeah. I was thinking it might be fun to, instead of trying to remake the track, just make a brand new track and throw all of the decoration around it, kind of like, a rift or something. I am still so proud of what I was able to accomplish with the deco on this track. I just really wish that Zeepkist wasn't laggy. I love that I was able to use some of the marine knowledge that I know for this track. All from the game Endless Ocean Blue World. I really want to play that for either stream or YouTube sometime. It is such a good and underappreciated game. What did I just get hit on? Oh wow, Shinobi. I know, like, this is just easily my best work. I don't even remember how long it took, but I think it was like a month. And I would not have it any other way. I am so happy I took the time to make this track look so good. Yeah, I don't actually know. It was around the time where the double name thing was being weird. So I think there's a version of this track that has OLR's name attached to it, and a version of the track that has my name attached to it. The one that has my name on it is laggier because it has extra lights on it. I think this one was submitted to Kicker Clutch, and we removed some of the lights and stuff so that it wouldn't be as laggy. It looks slightly worse without the lights, but still, it's like barely noticeable. Also, I love the bat design that I made. I really need to use that in more tracks. I think in general, I just need to make more animals. I'm surprised Microwaves hasn't gotten a finish on this. Oh, big lag spike. I love the boat that I made over here. It looks perfect to how the reference image that I used was. Thank you. It's based off of the boat from Endless Ocean Blue World. Like, as close of a one-to-one as I could get without going overboard on the parts. Oh hey, this map. Yay. I forgot I put this on the playlist. I wish I hadn't. It would be funny, but also really annoying if the other space map that I made comes up next after this. I really hope that doesn't happen. I both am and am not surprised that this did not win for the beginner's ESL. It's definitely not a good track, like, at all. But I feel like it should have been up there compared to some of the other submissions. That's probably just bias, though. Ah, this is the broken version. Or, actually, I don't think I ever fixed that. That you can just go straight under that checkpoint. Fun thing with this track, this was the first ever track that I made to have Space Cat as a Zeepkist character in it. Right down over here. And also, Tabby Slime. Oh, wow! That's awesome, Mel CJ. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to have the CSC, thing on my name. I really should have done that before stream. I did not remember, though. I know I don't have to, but I want to. That's the thing. I'm just lazy. One of us. One of us. Oh, just barely hit the checkpoint. I have no idea. I really wish that I could tell you how to become part of CSC. I've got absolutely no clue. I don't think I have enough time to finish out this run. But we'll try. Yeah, the inner blockers. Yeah. I got a lot of flack for those. Mainly from Maki. And then on my next space track, I removed the inner blockers. And then got flack for that. Mainly from Maki. And that's why I don't try to please Maki anymore. I love this track. It is such a good representation of Slime Rancher 2 while still feeling like Zeepkist. And I'm just now realizing this is the first time that I'm playing the track while actually knowing the area it's based on fully. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like there might be a little bit more to it than that, but that sounds about right. Yeah. I would love for Lindsay to make more Slime Rancher 2 tracks. I know it will probably never happen, but I would absolutely love that. It's like, this is one of my favorite tracks in the game. Actually, it might be my favorite track in the game. One little behind the scenes thing on when I got invited to CSC. It took me, I think, 20 or 30 minutes just sitting there looking at the invite and just being like, this can't be real. I was so surprised and a little confused, but, like, extremely happy. And, like, I had absolutely no words for it. Like, absolutely nothing. So I was just like, I gotta think of something to say. Yeah, that's about what happened for me. I could be wrong, but I think, don't I have, like, the record for, like, the fastest person to become friend of CSC and then a CSC member? It was, like, within the same day or something like that. Yeah, I was going to put that, but I was like, no, I have to, like, be professional or something. Yeah, it wasn't until today that I realized that I have, like, 10 tracks that I'm, like, actually proud of. I was like, oh, I need to make more tracks. I just need more. Yeah, that was for a different thing, though, that I don't think I can say yet. Oh, hey, the track with the giant cat. I'm still surprised that nobody notices the giant cat. I feel like it's pretty noticeable on this map. Finally. Yeah, I remember I told Alex about it while he was playing the track, and it took him like a minute, and then the track ended, and he was like, I never saw it. And it's just like, it's the only bit of deco, how does nobody notice it? Like, I genuinely want to know. Uh, Speaking of Alex, where is he? I'm surprised at how many people have joined the lobby. I was not expecting this. Very pleasantly surprised. I don't know, for some reason, I just expected there to be, like, maybe 10 people join the lobby total for the entirety of stream. Oh no! They've left. That's good to hear. Yeah. I think it's funny how I just kind of stopped caring about making, like, a good, validation time for a lot of my tracks. Because a lot of them are for, ZSL, and I was just like, yeah, Maki's just gonna play on the track and just destroy the validation time. So I was just like, let's focus on making it fun instead. Whoa! Exactly by, 0.010. That is really close. Whoa, now you're first. Yeah. 6 hours. That's how long I took on the box meow track, and you've spent that entirely on validation. That is terrifying. Yeah, I just tried to get a decent time. Yeah. For me, I just kind of go, does this feel like I'm playing at my peak capacity? If yes, then that's good enough. Oh hey, Mushroom Islands. I feel like I've seen this track before. Can't place it, though. Nope. Have no idea what this track is. LCJ, do you recognize this track? Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. I just set a time. Feels good enough. I think there might be one track that I tried to grind the author time on, and then everybody got like a 3-second faster time when I had a public lobby, so I was just like, yeah, best not to waste my time on that. I think it might have been either Lunar System or Bonsai 03. Yeah, I would much rather spend my time that would have been spent grinding author times instead on just making the track more fun and have more deco and stuff. Speaking of deco, I don't think that I've actually commented on the deco on this track. I feel like it's really good. I think there just needs to be some form of a landmark. Because outside of the giant rocks, there's not really any kind of landmarks for the map. So everything kind of feels the same the whole time. But otherwise, it looks really good. Hey, would you look at that? I'm in 6th place. I'm just glad it's not 13th. Watch the lobby fill up so that I can get 13th. Yeah, I feel like you have really, really good potential for decoration, Mel CJ. Because from everything that I've seen, you have a very good grip on making sure that everything feels natural in the level. Stuff feels very off-grid in a good way. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me that I've started realizing is that sometimes for my deco and stuff, the thing that ends up making it feel better is when instead of using the like pre-built asset, I try to make it myself out of other stuff. I don't usually do that because you have a palm tree, why would you make one from scratch, you know? But sometimes with like the pine trees, it'll just be like, you know what? I feel like I can do something from scratch with this. And then sometimes it ends up looking really good, sometimes it ends up looking terrifying. But it's one of those just kind of like, when you keep practicing, you get better at it. Hi, Olar. Welcome to the stream. I have absolutely no idea, Metal CJ. I think I just lucked my way into that. Like, the only thing that I can say is that I show most of the building process on my video on the Vanilla Twilight remake. Outside of that, I have absolutely no idea what to say. I'm super happy with this track. I'm really happy that OLR helped me with the jump. The jump feels so much better now. I was talking with Alex a few months ago, I think it was, about possibly doing a remix on this track to try and make just generally the track feel better, because it is really good in terms of my tracks, but I do feel like I could have done a little better on some of it, especially on the inners. I feel like I really should have done better on the inners. And it'll be perfect for, since I have the stream starting soon art now, because I didn't have that made back when I made this track, I could try remaking that art in the game as the track, which I feel like could be really fun. Fun little thing, this is the only track that I've made that has a AFK on it. And it sometimes works. Amazing stuff. Totally was not a waste of time at all. Yay, Alex! Oh no! Alex needs a cup of some of the happy drink. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of started feeling like instead of a AFK on the track, I start realizing that making the parking blocks is more fun. Thank you. I feel like I did a really good job on the colors and stuff for this map. Oh yay! I almost called them variable for it. Yeah, that's a big thing for me, is that I forget the AFK and parking a lot. I am not good at this map. I've thought about it for a while that I feel like I could do a, like, getting one of the higher up players to, like, teach me how to Zeepkist, because I feel like I'm kind of plateaued in terms of what I'm learning. But I'm not sure if that would be super amazing or not, and also I have no idea how to plan that at all. Yeah, I've been forgetting the podium a lot. Yeah, I finally got the corner. I'm just noticing the mud's green. I didn't know you could do that. I'm assuming it has something to do with the skybox. I'm really happy that Ferret used the Ferret model that I made. It feels correct. That would be cool. Yeah. I just have no idea how to schedule something like that. Hello, Sane. I cannot do this one turn. I don't know why. Of course, when I say that I can't do it, I suddenly do it. So yes, no. There is a Space Cat model, but it's a Zeepkist Space Cat. I have actually been meaning to make a Space Cat model to be like art accurate and stuff. I'm just really, really scared of doing that because Space Cat is not a simple design when you transfer it to 3D. Oh yeah, good game. Didn't even notice the timer was low. I do have Space Cat's face made, which is that's like half of all of the work. It's just the rest of the body that's the main problem. Oh yeah, that was you. I was trying to remember who it was. Alright, we've already done this track. I'm sorry, Mel CJ, but we've already done this one. We can't just keep doing that. Sorry, Alex. Oh, one Desert Ruins track for another Desert Ruins track. This one's also good for hide and seek. Just absolutely terrible stairs. I really need to play Far Away for either a stream or a video. I should probably schedule that at some point. Because it is a really, really good game. After this run on the track, there's something that I want to show everyone because I don't think anybody has seen it yet on this track. I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, nobody has. Oh. Well, that's the end of that run. So, all the way over in the desert, all the way over here. We have this. And the secret Slime Rancher room. This was before I had started making the Slime Rancher tracks, but things got kind of muddied because of just the timing on this track did not really work out. So I had this one sitting in like a backlog for months until the Desert and Dunes ZSL. Yeah, I figured that would be where it would be found. In hide and seek, but I didn't know if it was or not. Probably in the chat. Because I don't have, Discord open right now. Yeah. Give me a second to put that into the thing. There it is. And then put that into the level thing. Alright, time to find the username in the mess. I really need that mod. Okay, that'll be that, I think. Okay, gotta catch them on chat now. Yeah, I need to put more Easter eggs in my maps. I feel like I've been kind of behind on that for a while now. Because, like, there's a lot of things that I've been supposed to be putting on my tracks, but I just haven't. Give me a second to add that next track. That's the wrong way. There it is. Oh, hey, perfect timing. Woo! This looks very interesting. I have absolutely no idea how to take this, turn. Okay, it definitely doesn't work like that. We can rule that out. Is it just that? I feel like it's probably just half piping up this. But I don't feel like I have enough speed for that. There we go. Hopefully I have enough speed for the rest of the track, though. I have a feeling I don't. Oh, okay. Well, and we have more tracks missions. Photo mode, Sure. Mel CJ, we have the photo mode on you. No pressure. Absolutely none. It's funny that you submitted that, Olar. I already have that as part of the playlist. No Deco, but Alex. Yeah, this track is very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's definitely interesting. I'll get the star eventually. There we go. I want to at least be able to finish the map. No, no, no. Hello, Iron Dragon. Well, okay. Yes. Well, I'm trying to. I really hope that I've not missed anybody's tracks yet. I'll get that in just a sec. Okay, this is perfect, actually. Who... How do I... Bip, bip, bip. How do I... There it is. We'll watch Alex for a second while I get this track. That's a totally not at all worrying, thumbnail for it. Went too far. Where? There it is. Also, I just realized that the tracks are out of order. Which one was supposed to be next? I think it was Mel CJ's. Sorry if it wasn't, but we're just gonna say that it was. Because I cannot remember. Oh, I knew that there was a track that I was forgetting. I forgot the retro one that I made for the first Alex challenge thing. Oh, wow! Perfectly all threes. Yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about it because it wasn't uploaded under my name. I don't remember who uploaded it, because that was the day that the workshop was being weird, and only one person was able to, I don't think it was Mockster, I think it was Diabler. Diabler? How in the world do you pronounce their name? I think it's Diabler. It's like the game Diablo, I think is where it comes from. Yeah, that was a crazy ending to this competition. I have unfortunately ruled that this would not make an interesting video. I might upload it to the stream storage channel, though. Yeah, that was absolutely insane. Yeah, I ruled that this wouldn't really be interesting to see how I built this, because it is mostly blueprints and rocks. Oh, also, Alex, I don't know, did you ever notice that the box meow at the start of the track is Goo Boxatar? Or Goo Box Meowatar? It has a slightly recolored version of your guitar. Yeah. You know, I'd really like to stop being in last place, but as long as it's not 13th, I'm fine with it. Honestly, it's preferable. Oh yeah, GG. I keep not looking at the time. I really should make more box meows based on Zeepkist players. Ooh, Mel, CJ, and Dragon Shadow. And we'll get the next one loaded up. I think Alex was next. Again, have no idea if that's correct, but we're just gonna say that it is. That's a name. You know, I was thinking about it just now. I was like, what would I name it? And I was like, no, that is exactly how, yeah. Oh, that is a really good one. Yeah, it was Diabler. Because I was like, I remember that the name started with D, and I knew it was one of the more, like, known people. I was like, it wasn't Dapper, it wasn't Dartho, so that kind of just leaves Diabler. I love this track. It's still so cool to me how this transitions to outside. Because it genuinely, it looks like an actual skybox in here. Yeah, this was such a good track. Also, there's a thing that I noticed that I don't know if many people noticed. We'll get to that as soon as I set down a time, because I would really, really like to set down a time. Ah. I think it's... Which one was it? This one? Yeah, it's this one. Space Cat! And other people who I don't think I recognize. There's probably somebody in there. That's a word dump. It's already in here, Alex. Yeah, your ancient ZSL one is coming up after this map, and the one with Dragon Shadow is somewhere in the playlist. You know, I was thinking, GG. I was thinking about a while back that I could probably start How to Zeepkist back up, and then I was like, no. If anybody's going to do it, it's not going to be me. I'll volunteer. Oh, this map! I saw you building this on stream. I would love to know what this is going to look like with all the deco added to it. I don't know why, but I get, like, pyramid kind of vibe. Not exactly pyramid, but, like, Egyptian. That or Roman. I think this might be my favorite track from you, Alex. Okay, never mind. Take back everything good that I just said. The speed check at the end, irredeemable, absolutely terrible. No, but this is generally, like, one of the best maps that I've seen from you, Alex. You know, I was thinking about it. Um, I've been thinking a lot about if I should make a map for Halloween, because I feel like I could do a really good job with that, maybe a little too good of a job. Um, and I had the idea, uh, about a month ago, maybe, I'm not exactly sure, of possibly doing a collab with Riedel. I think Alex knows why. Yeah, speed check is not fun. Especially when it's, like, super strict speed checks. That's really the only complaint I have with this map, is just the ending being a speed check. Otherwise, it's really good. Yeah, I've kind of started realizing that, like, the best way to ensure that there is not a speed check is either A, play as poorly as you possibly can, B, get a tester for the track, but that's kind of out of the question. Um, I feel like most people don't really want that. Or C, just don't make the track go uphill. Oh yeah, I probably should. Give me a second. No, CJ, it's back on you because you're the default, apparently. But, oh hey, another Dragon Shadow map. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to have my maps have more uphill stuff, but I want to make sure that I'm good enough at making maps before I start doing that. Ooh, Hydro. Ah. I really should check the stream title and stuff before I start the stream. Lesson learned for next week. Also, I just remembered this is not supposed to be the next track up. I'm totally a professional, don't question it. Yeah, I think this one's next. Is it? Oh, no, this one's supposed to be next, and then Iron Dragons. Yeah. Hello, Plus Micron. I don't think I've seen you around before in Zeepkist. I think it was gonna be a personal best for me. Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why. It also could probably have something to do with the fact that I'm rarely in the public lobbies. Or in the lobbies in general. SGG. I love all the references in this track. Especially that one. Can't imagine why. Definitely no bias. Nope, none. Totally none. I think we're probably going to do a few more tracks, and then that's probably going to be the end of the stream. Because I do have to get going soon. Not always, but I think in maybe half of the tracks I know of. Mainly because I did help out some with, kind of the deco. Pretty much they would often send me pictures of, like, the deco and ask for my feedback on it. So it was kind of their way of being like, hey, thanks for giving feedback. Which I really appreciate, and is, like, way more than what they need to do. I still really want to make a collab track with them. That surface feels like it should be bumpy, but I'm assuming it probably has an invisible surface there. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought I was going up there. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought that this was supposed to be for the medieval ZSL. And I would just start thinking, like, I've never seen this track during that ZSL. Yeah, the bridge sections, they feel like they should be, like, really janky, but they're not. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Yeah, I saw it there. Imagine if there was a truly invisible surface that you could paint things with. They really were. I forget if it was the Romans or the Greek, but one of them had invented steam power and then used it purely on toys. Like, if history was just a little bit different, we would have so much technology way before we were supposed to. Yeah, I hate that barrier effect when you hit them. It completely ruins the fact that they're invisible. It feels weird to me that they only do that with the invisible blocks, but the intangible blocks they don't do that with. Which feels like a weird inconsistency. I would love that. The only thing that I would like different is that it's not a block, it's a paint. Yeah, this is a really good track. There's a lot of deco in it, but a lot of it is kind of background elements that allow you to focus on the main elements of, like, the forts and stuff. I need to check out the AFK now. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot that had the paint palette glider. I can't get to it in time. I'm just now realizing how much of the playlist is Dragon Shadow maps. Huh. You know, I just realized, I don't think I ever actually beat this map. Oh hey, crazy stuff. What is this over here? I'm assuming that's probably not supposed to be there. I'm trying to decide on when the next Zeepkist video should be. I think I know what I want to do for the track, but I don't know when I want to start doing it, because I would kind of like a break from Zeepkist track building for a while. Having two, like, start to finish recordings of Zeepkist track building within a month span really just sucked the energy out of me. It was not fun. So for future Zeepkist videos, I would like to spread those out a little bit more so that it's not within a month of each other. The lobby is getting worryingly full, to the point where I think 13th place is now a thing. Wait, really? Oh, wow! I did not expect to see that happen. I think probably 2 more tracks, and then I'll probably go. GG, everyone. Yeah. No! Is that a flip over thing? It feels like it is. It's a flip under. I don't know why, but I feel like I get Mordor vibes from this, even though I probably should not. Four? What could it mean? Oh yeah, like, Caldera, I think is what it's called, right? I need to get Peak. I still haven't gotten it, or played it. I think probably because nobody that I usually play with has the game. I need to force some people to play some friend slop games with me. Yeah, it is a very, very blind map. I don't know how I managed to do that. There's a game coming out soon that I'm very excited for. Yeah, some signs would have been nice. Or, maybe some of the owl pellets. I forget what the other term for them is. Yeah, this map is definitely above my skill level. Feels like it would be really fun, though. Ah, so close. No, up. I want to see how the, deco was done. Oh, is this the, new hilly terrain surface? I want to see how this map is supposed to be done. Bip. Oh. Yay! It really does not feel like it should be as hard as it is. Like, it looks like it would be easy. It isn't. Yeah, I can't do it either. Well, that's GG. Yeah. Like, it looks hard when you're playing it, but in that brief little bit that I was watching you, Alex, it looked way easier than it actually is. Oh hey, Dragon Dungeon. Probably. Well, yeah, probably. No, I think you did get world record on this during one of the streams. I feel like I remember watching you do that. Yeah, I feel like you did. I could also totally be misremembering it. Also, doesn't this track have a parking block on it? That's like super, super hard to get to. Oh, cookie! I'm just now realizing, I don't think I ever actually looked at the deco on this map. Also, I love the S on the wall in the background. I don't think this is gonna really be a run. So let's look at the deco. Ah, that's the parking block. That looks deceptively easy. That should not look as easy as it does. Yeah, I had a feeling that you did the S. Yeah, I had a feeling it was speed check, but it's like, I don't know why, but for some reason it just looks deceptively easy. To the point where, foolishly, I'm going to try and attempt it. Yeah, that went about as well as I thought it would. And I don't have enough time to finish this run. So, yeah, we'll do this one. You've been here the whole time. I didn't realize that. Yeah. I want to ask, what do you mean by wall tech, but also I'm scared of the answer. I'm really happy with how this track did. I feel like I did a really good job on this. Again, Alex, that sounds deceptively easy. But this is probably going to be the last track for tonight's stream. My mind is kind of melting. Bracket. What could it mean? LCJ's just... Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I did a really good job with this map. I would say probably my favorite or second favorite of my maps. And it's funny because I was originally not even going to submit to this ZSL. And I just kind of started thinking, it was like, you know what? I don't really have anything to lose by submitting to it, so might as well. I'm very happy that I did. I'm extremely happy with how the bonsais came out. They look absolutely fantastic. It kind of makes me want to make more trees in the future. There goes that run. This one, I kept trying to work on it. I don't remember what the base of it was, the like reference image. But it just never really came out the way that I wanted it to. But eventually I got to this and I was like, you know what? Fine, it's good enough. But I still wanted it to not really be noticeable. Thank you. I'm super happy with how the maple bonsai came out, though. Easily some of my favorite deco that I've made. What is that username? I don't feel like there is a cut. Oh, no, there is a inner at the end, I think. Who set the time? Yeah, it is the inner at the end. It's this thing. The I don't even know how to pronounce that. Draugr. And then all the stuff before that. So I think that's probably going to be it for today's stream. I'm trying to find somebody to raid out to, but I can't find anybody. So, Let's watch Cookie for a second. Or not. Cookie's in the floor. Uh, there we go. That's the camera view. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It just looks weird. Yeah, who can I raid out to? You know what? I didn't consider that, Alex. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that there's anybody streaming, so I'm probably just gonna have to end it. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!